Can you hear me now? Hello? Oh, great. Now I gotta check my live dash. Hello? Okay, there we go. Now you can definitely hear me. Perfect. Alright, thank you for letting me know. I have some problems with noise on my streams, so yeah. I'm still learning in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to YouTube as a whole.
You should go to Twitch.
Nah, I don't stream games that often. And I know that Twitch is like a platform for not just games, but I feel like it should stay games.
Alright.
I have a Twitch though. It's where I'm getting my Overwatch rewards.
I don't have one.
Yeah, I know I have a lot of tabs. Oh, frack.
Me too, company. Me too.
Yeah, literally everyone thinks my tabs are disgusting, but I need them.
No, you don't! I have... Let's see. How many tabs do I have open? I have one, and that's just for music.
Yeah, but... Look, I need this one so I can watch the Overwatch League right now. But I'm also searching Charisma Jarvis in this tab. And then I have like a bunch of other tabs dedicated to Creepypasta. This one's actually a Cosmo Jarvis song. Yeah, so this is... Actually, I can X out that one. There, I've X'd out a single tab to appease you. Don't look at the fact that I have an entire other window in my fucking taskbar. Yeah, very tasty lesbians. So why are you saying my tabs are disgusting, you big ol' hypocrite? I like how this movie looks, but also like there's a lot of nostalgia trips going on right now. So I wonder if this is based off like a book or something. I don't know. There's just been a lot of trailers for it on the Overwatch League tonight.
Ken.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's based off anything. I'm gonna have to look at that up later. And like 5 more tabs.
He dabbed. I hate the Overwatch League now.
Overwatch has always been poison. When is Tracer getting a dab emote?
She already has the dab spray.
I know, I love the dab spray, but I want a dab emote. I also want Reaper to have a shrug highlight intro where he like stands kind of intimidatingly facing away from the camera, cracking his knuckles, and then turns around and he shrugs.
I love it.
Aw, thank you, Rad Demon. I'm glad you like my work. No, we don't make those jokes here.
I've already made a dab. I've already dabbed in Japan plenty of times. So some of the memes that were in my group from Japan are, "Honey, where's my super suit?" Along with this one kid buying a Putin mask, and the Roblox hurt sound, which is oof,
Oof. Oof.
oof. It's only 10:45. Why are they already barking?
I like the concept of them using Lucio's healing music, like between rounds. So when the other team gets fucking roasted, they can soothe their burns! Take that, Valiant.
Who's your favorite team?
Spitfire.
Spitfire, okay.
So this entire like match has made me very happy. Also, Excelsior got fucking stepped on last game. Like, everyone was just like, oh man, but they're the best though. And we've seen them come out on top of the Fusion, like, multiple times, and blah, blah, blah. So we're pretty sure that they'll be able to beat them this time. And I'm like, no. Have you just considered that Excelsior was overrated because they won the first championships? This looks really bad right now, but I'm just gonna sculpt it out.
I think if you tilt up Brigida's head a little bit, it might look better.
I'm just gonna try working with what I have. Oh, you're listening to Beethoven, a man of culture.
I'm listening to, Riley Temps. I don't know who the fuck that is. Somebody's sign back there was "Let Diva Crouch."
Yeah, I know. There was also a guy wearing a dog mask, and this guy on the left just fucking lost it. Because he stood up over the crowd, and I guess he saw it, and like, you know how when people are doing the news, they have like cameras they're watching that are doing their stuff, but it's mirrored?
Yeah.
So they can watch what they're doing and what they're pointing to. Well, he was watching it mirrored, right? And this guy in a dog mask just like popped up and he started crying. And he was just like, apparently we have a few underdogs in the crowd. And I was like, wow, really? You're going to do this to yourself on national TV?
This isn't even TV.
Well, it's on Disney Channel.
It is?
Yeah, and it's on Twitch, and it's on the Overwatch website. So, like, I think it's a little worse than national TV. It's international. You know what, Red Time, you're totally right. I would do that. I'm just jealous because that wasn't me. I wish that I could go on and talk about the game and stuff like that and be like, hey, looks like London Spitfire's winning. What else is new? And then I could dab on TV and then have to pay $1,000 fine. Was it Birdring or Prophet that had to pay the fine because he flipped off the camera? It was one of them. I know I'm a good girl. The Shira drama crap? What's that? I haven't been keeping up with this season's drama too much. I just follow Birdring's Twitter and the London Spitfire Twitter. And for some reason, Valiant has been pushing me to join their Twitter. Shira. Oh.
It's He-Man anime.
Yeah, I get that now. Isn't, like, she looks like she's supposed to be younger here. I'm just gonna throw that out there. This also might be, you know, a fucking kid's show. I mean, oh god, how old was She-Ra in the original series? The Fall of Beauty. disgracing She-Ra and the strong, beautiful heroes. Dude, just go beat off to Wonder Woman like everyone else. I'm right. Her chin's not aligned. The screams all sound the same. Though the truth may carry us, shield will carry our bodies safe to shore. Don't listen to the word. She probably is, because most Netflix animated series are targeted towards a younger audience. So for instance, Voltron has been really neutered from its original version, for lack of a better phrase. Yeah, I think they could have made her look older then. Like, they didn't have to take her boobs away. They could have just covered them. Like, I will say that I think it's stupid that boobs are being removed from children's TV where they belong. Because I think that's stupid. Like, I didn't think the Miss Keene situation or the removal of Miss Bellum was a good choice on anyone's part. But, you know, they may have made her younger. If she's supposed to be 20 in the new ones, I'm gonna, you know, I have some negative opinions about that. But I don't think that she should have her boobs out. I think that they remain the same feeling of the outfit. I don't know much about He-Man myself. I never got into it. But at the same time, like, I can understand if people are upset about her boobs missing in general, but that headline made me laugh. Gosh, I hate drawing hairlines. I used to like it, but now I'm just like, please, can we just put some bangs in this character? Yeah, there was original Voltron. It was, yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you've seen the newer Voltron, do you remember the alternate universe where there was a Shiro and he talked in like a funny accent?
No, I don't watch Voltron.
Well, I'm talking to like Red Time. But
Okay,
that was the original Shiro. That was Sven. Yeah, the original Shiro's name was Sven.
Sven.
Her lips aren't that. Yeah, I'll deal with it later. It's good
She
to do.
doesn't have very thick lips.
No, she doesn't. So I'll fix that later.
She has amazing eyebrows, to be honest.
Yeah, they all said that Valiant was gonna win this match. I'm crying. No problem, Pega. I read somewhere she's gay now, which I never watched the original, so she could have been gay for all I know. But if she wasn't, then why do that? Again, I'm not sure if it's real or not. Again, I don't know that much about the real show, but I could be wrong. I think they're confusing it with Zedra, the warrior princess. What, is it Shira the warrior princess? Because I know that she was originally gay in like the comics, and now they're making her gay on like the new reboot. Xena warrior princess, that's what it was. Yeah, they're making Xena gay in the new version, because that's how she is in the comics. How come you prefer drawing? Yeah, Xena. How come I prefer drawing bangs over hairlines? Because hairlines are weird, you know? I feel like if you don't draw... Okay, like... You look at Diva's hair up here, okay? And her hairline is like a bump, right? And that looks cool. And then the bangs are just covering the hair. But, the hairline on Brigitte just looks like
It looks like a helmet.
Yeah, it looks like a plastic mold for, like, a Lego piece, and that doesn't mean that it looks bad. It's just something that I don't like in my own art. So
you could just have like a straight or kind of a straight line, just where her hairline would be.
Yeah, but like then I feel like it looks even more like a helmet. And I'm gonna have to learn how to draw like actual hairlines eventually. So I just like drawing like fluffy hair. And I feel like that's hard to articulate with hard hairlines like this. I feel like there's been a lot of call for like hating reboots of old cartoons because like they make things less sexy for modern kids. Like there was also that stuff going on about the Warrior Cats reboot, and I was like, yeah, it's a pretty ugly art style. And then a bunch of people were like, no, but did you see they took away the Tiger Girl's boobs? Huh? And I'm like,
Didn't even
it's for
have boobs
kids.
to begin with.
Well, she did, but it's like,
Not biology.
yeah, honestly. Warrior Cats, me too. Then draw her with bangs. It's not as if hair isn't fully malleable, collection of strands. Yeah, but I feel like Brigitte's thing is the ponytail. And I'm okay. It's not like it's gonna be horrible drawing her with her hairline. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, the Warrior Cats stuff looks bad. I just don't like the I'm not gonna say it's like the fall of animation. I'm not gonna be that dramatic about it, but I am gonna say that there is like a constant. There are a few things that are appearing in cartoon art styles recently that I just don't appreciate. I like variety in my cartoons. Like, I was talking the other day, because I got back into Invader Zim recently. I'm like, if Invader Zim came out today, like, Zim would look like this.
I just had to see the face line. I knew where this was going.
I'm gonna take over the world. Oh, wait, he has 4 fingers, because if he had 3 fingers, then he'd be flipping people off. He wouldn't have his shoulder things. Instead, they'd be like, it'd just be a dress. But he'd have shorts on underneath it. And he'd have little peanut feet and little socks. No, wait, they'd be stockings. To make it artsy. And he'd have little gloves. But this is like his skin. There you go. And then, like, the tallest would just be, like, also circular. And they'd have the same antennae because, like, the show writers wouldn't think that you're intelligent enough to know that they're the same species if they had different antennae. And since they're the leaders, they would have, like, pupils. Like, I don't know. They're like... Okay, so, like, my problem isn't, like, with the Cal Art style or whatever weird thing people are making videos about now. My problem is with, creators straying away from sharp points in their drawings. Because I think that sharp points are, like, really good to incorporate into your aesthetics because they give a lot more personality than a round shape. So,
I was watching one of those, like, do you remember this show from when you were a kid? But it was Total Drama Island. And the dude made a really hard point about how they have a lot of angles in their character designs and how their character designs are really unique and how the later versions of Total Drama Island didn't have that.
Yeah, you just don't have a lot of angles anymore at all. So, like, if you have a character that's entirely round, they tend to be considered like a comedic character or like a friendly character. So like if you see this guy, he's not gonna be like in your face, you know.
He
You
looks
might
like
remember
Everfed.
him. You're right. He's not gonna be in your face, right? He's just gonna be like a sad dude. And that's just the end of it. Like there's nothing sharp about him, there's nothing memorable about him. I don't know. But then like if you have someone that incorporates angles and curves, literally just draws my fucking self. No, I'm just gonna. If you have someone that incorporates angles and curves in like a memorable way, you have a more diverse character, and you have a character that talks a lot more about who they are through how they're drawn than somebody that's like made to look cute. Because I don't think characters need to be made to look cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't smash him with fire. I don't know. It's also important to have a variety of character shapes. Because that'll make it easier to remember. So, for instance, Kappa, don't kick my ass. But, like, I'm gonna just, like, show off these characters.
Total Drama did a good job about that.
Yeah, Total Drama was, like, a really underappreciated show.
Yeah. Like 10-year-old me thought it was the best thing ever. I'm
Like-
surprised it didn't make fan art of it when I was 10.
Hey Raz, saw you were streaming. I thought I would stop by and say hi. Well, hello, Wilfred. I'm an independent woman lawyer. Me too.
Sounds like my mom.
So these are some different characters that I helped Kappa make. So I incorporated a variety of different shapes into these characters while trying to maintain a sense of realism. So, like, for instance, this character has more weight towards the bottom, so he's more stable than this character who has more weight towards the top, so he seems a little, like, top-heavy.
Top heavy.
And that'll make more scenes where he has, like, a lot of momentum, I guess, like scenes where he's moving actively. They're going to be more impactful because he's going to look uneasy and unbalanced, whereas this character is going to look more sure. This character could have the same appeal, but as you can see, his feet are longer and he stands at a wider angle, so that's going to defeat the same thing that this character is going to have to go through with his smaller feet, and his feet usually held together. This character is built very pointily, so she's going to stick out. Yeah, this is also the silhouette effect, essentially. So, like, you can tell who what your character is based off their silhouette. So, like, if I took a picture... That's why a lot of people, it's really important in game design specifically, since Overwatch is on my screen right now. And that's why a lot of people don't like the fact that a lot of the girl characters in Overwatch look effectively the same. Because it's kind of hard to tell who's who moving around the map. Unless you, like, know their walk cycles and animations and stuff like that. Which defeats the purpose of having a diverse set of characters in the first place.
Well, they do have different... What do I want to say? Everybody in Overwatch has a different idle pose and different walk movements, and even completely different footsteps, except for Zenyatta, he floats. And so it's easy to see. If you just see their silhouette, you'll be able to tell between Baby Diva and Tracer.
And that is true. But when they're running around and you're just trying to see who someone is at a glance, it can be kind of difficult. But for like... So, when they were originally making Mei, they wanted to give her a gun that she could hold on to with two hands. But because they didn't want her silhouette to stray too far from Zarya's, they were afraid that people were going to think she was Zarya at a glance. Which shouldn't have been a problem if they just made Mei look different from Zarya.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't want that to be a problem, like, if Torbjorn and Reinhardt are running around with their hammers, like, no one's gonna mistake them for the other, because one's super fucking massive. Like, here's the size difference between Diva and Zarya, okay, who are the two most radically different body types for the females in the game. Okay? You know, that's pretty different, I guess, right? And then there's Reinhardt and Torbjorn.
And a hamster.
Oh yeah, well we're not gonna talk about the hamster because like that's a different thing altogether. But yeah, this is Torbjorn. So like, this is what I'm talking about. It's just the difference. I feel like it's kind of cheating too. How do you think that affects character development, where the silhouette lines up with the characters at the beginning, but completely different at the end of the arc? Oh, you mean like character development in the literal sense of developing character, not for like a video game or something. I think that could be really impactful. I think probably it's not a character creation example, so the silhouette effect probably doesn't apply that much. But my favorite example of character development drastically changing a character's appearance has to be Alex from Marble Hornets. Because at the beginning of the series, like, he looks very well put together. He's smiling a lot. His hair is neatly combed. He wears glasses. But then, like, as the series goes on, like, he loses the glasses and, like, he looks really disheveled and has a beard and everything. So it's like, I don't know. I like character development. I like character development, character creation, and I think that you should be more attached to your characters than their design in order to more freely develop your character's appearance along with the story to show their growth. I don't know. But yeah, it's not like that I think that Overwatch isn't. Yeah, I know, boy, Marble Hornets again. I love Marble Hornets, but anyway, I know that I talk like a lot about like Overwatch and what they need as a game and stuff like that. But the truth is, like, they're doing their best right now. And it's not like I think that they're omitting things on purpose. You know, I don't think that some guy is like sitting there going, huh, but if we include a big muscular woman or a really short girl, then that's not gonna appeal to my sexual fantasy. Like, I don't think that any guy in Overwatch is doing that. I just think that sometimes when game creators are getting an idea in their mind of what a character should be, they tend to revert to a lot of things that they have seen before, and they don't really go for anything new. I mean, if you think about it, Overwatch has the most stereotypical character list in all of history.
You're right.
Like, oh wow, here's a big basher barbarian. Oh look, it's basically a dwarf, literally a dwarf.
This is Dwarf Fortress in the future.
Basically, Symmetra is just like a mage builder class.
Diva's the little thief that has proficiency with golems or whatever.
You know who I think is weird? Widowmaker. What is Widowmaker's design supposed to articulate to the viewer? Marble Hornets is a YouTube web series inspired by the Slenderman online mythos. Wikipedia, this one. Yes, it's a good series, Red Time. It's a really good series. It's on YouTube. Here, I'll post a link. Because you need to watch it in, like, a specific order for it to make sense. I advise people to watch it. It's really good. If you're into, like, but, like, it's a slow watch at the beginning, but it's really good. Oh, come on. I just want the playlist. I'm glad you like the animation. Who's the good little boy?
Me.
Same. Oh, yeah. I love him.
Valiant one around.
Oh, no. So it's not gonna be a fucking sweep like it was with Excelsior. Oh my god! If you guys didn't catch the Excelsior match, I advise watching it. It was a massacre. It was awful.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Dolby. Go inside the action with Dolby Atmos. Cheese It grooves. Deep flavor, deep crunch. Cheese It like never before.
Yeah, it's in that order. It is in numerical order, but there's also another channel called To the Arc that provides supplementary information and kind of a side story that was released at the same time Marble Hornets was being released. And you kind of need to watch To the Arc in order to understand all of the information being presented, because the main character Jay will reference that channel multiple times.
What the hell is that? I found it. Somebody's got to be looking for this thing. Fine, it's here somewhere. Get out!
Diva and Brigitte, because I love them.
Because I am both a Brigitte main and a Diva main.
That is true. I also asked, like, hey, should I draw Brigitte and Farah or Brigitte and Diva? Okay. Okay.
I love them. They're both my wives.
What round is the next match on? Hanamura? Oh. Hmm.
Huh.
They mostly depend on Tracer and Widowmaker from Birdring. So, like, if... And Hanamura is not a very good map for either of those characters. It's not a very
Yeah.
strong Spitfire map. Let's just say that.
They might have to rethink their strategy a little bit then.
Well, I'm excited to see Birdring play something else this season. Because it's not like he only plays Widow and Tracer. But, like, those are his mains, and that's well known.
to rest and watch, or is it the team which actually got their battle practice on stage? Now, I'm pretty sure the opinions on this matter will differ. However, if you are asking the coach from the LA Valiant, he will tell you that he does think that this additional warm-up from the London Spitfire has definitely helped them a little bit. Whereas on the Valiant side, they've been coming cold, of course, at practice, but they have to get back into that focus, back into that right mindset when playing on stage. And even though they were down 2-0 at the end of halftime, he wasn't really worried. Moon was still very confident, saying that this team adjusted to this meta very, very quickly. And he does think that they may have a bit of a leg up because they have players such as Karib, who has been playing DPS as well as support for him, and he's just working great in this very meta. And there it is. They just took the last map. Can they do it again? Well, LA certainly thinks so, but London surely has a say in that. Let's see what's going to happen on the next map.
Thank you very much. So great insight there from Moon as well, because he's man a few words. He spends most of his time focusing on coaching the team. He doesn't often come out and give these sort of speeches. So very interesting to hear what's going on in his head. Matt, we've seen so many battles for LA, but is this kind of a battle for the Valley to get out of LA? I know. You know what I mean? They got a home crowd behind them. They gave them a scare in the first couple of maps, but now there's some lag here. But now they've got to win out against London, probably one of their best maps.
Yeah, and it's probably really tough for the Valiant because you watched NYXL lose earlier in the day and you're like, oh, this is ours for the taking.
Oh my gosh.
Rolled with the first two maps and you're just kind of like, oh no, we can't be a favorite that loses as well, right? So you win King Throw, dominant fashion. I think this may be where London needs to win this series. Hanamura, one of their stronger maps. We'll have to see what the Valiant do here to stop it.
So would you say if the Valley win this map, they win this series?
You have all that momentum, right? How many teams have we seen complete the reverse sweep so
It
far
actually
this
happened
year?
a large number of times throughout the Overwatch League. Granted, the structure has allowed for it.
The momentum on the stage is a real thing. Like, I know sometimes even from London, like you'd even have to consider like just
Overwatch would benefit from RPG elements, particular skill trees. See reference Borderlands 2 where skills radically affect. No, I think part of Overwatch's whole thing is that you can pick up a hero and play him, and know that when you're playing against like another person who's playing the same hero, the only thing you're gonna have to worry about is if your team is behind you, if their team is behind them. Like it's a very gameplay based game, as opposed to how you've been building a character. I know I've gotten to like talks with people like this before. I don't know if you were here for the League of Legends stream where Pega, Kappa, and someone else, I forget her name, oh my god, I feel so bad, but they were playing League of Legends, and I don't know, I just don't like games where the characters are different, because I feel like it gives an edge to older players or people that can buy different accounts, because they basically have like 2 chances at building their characters quote-unquote correctly for them. Or buying characters that better suit their gameplay style as opposed to just buying the characters that you can, or playing the game for a long period of time. I don't think you should be rewarded for those things in anything other than having a lot more skill, I guess.
Experience points.
It's not even that. Like, Overwatch, your level doesn't matter. Every character, when they face off against each other, are the same. I shouldn't be rewarded for just having more money to throw at another account, or like having more money in general just to buy like expansion packs or whatever, or not expansion packs, but like skill trees, like boosts and stuff like that, or how I built my character if that doesn't end up working for me, or if it's a quote-unquote crappy build because I didn't know what I was doing. I shouldn't be punished for that. Soon is doing better as Widow than I thought he was. But they need to stop playing Junkrat against Birdring. He's literally done that to every tire. Like, I just think he's not getting the ultimate value. It was also kind of dumb of that Junkrat to use his tire offensively. Because all that could really do is best case scenario, kill a few of them and delay an attack.
Supercharger here as well. The cavalry's arrived. That Prophet's here. The rest of the Spitfire now grouping up around Pedoshin. He's kind of paved the way for them. Yeah, we talk about taking real estate. No need to call Saul here. They did it just with the Roadhog himself. Now the fight's breaking down a little bit though. Transcendence being used. Prophet needs to turn his back. The third ring is fighting Pix. Yeah. Got his opposite number in soon. And he got Custer as well. So you don't have that mercy in the fight here. That'll be the dragon. It does enough damage to Space to get him demacted. Space doesn't really want to use that self-destruct in that position. So not only does it get the kill on Space, in fact, the dragon strike forces the Valiant away from a position in which they could contest the point properly. Now they're scattered all over the place. Korean tries to challenge on his
There you go.
just going to go over the edge or let it be done. London
First point down.
Now, wouldn't it be great if that Junkrat that was basically just standing there to have his tire?
bundling onto the point. Still works. You're going to have Winston come out here.
I don't know. I feel like Valiant focuses too much on like team fights rather than winning the whole game,
Agility's great response from Space though.
and that's their biggest downfall.
And make sure that Agility's isn't removed.
Because they do blow all of their ults in an attempt to win any team fight they can, rather than trying to like. That defense matrix should have protected him though. I'm not used to League of Legends, but in Borderlands 2, the game is only co-op against AI, and all the characters have skills available from the offset. But yeah, I get what you mean. I wouldn't want that either. I think that Overwatch should have a campaign mode. I would be excited if they came out with that. Because I love these characters. I love them so much, and I want to learn more about them. But I also feel like I'm only going to care if I can play as them while learning about them.
Dating sim.
Bruh, you right. First, though, they need to get their story under control. Oh my gosh, there's so many
Know, right?
inconsistencies in the Overwatch storyline.
Yeah, I mean, so for the Valiant, they hadn't used a lot of those support ultimates. The Spitfire had kind of already lost the fight. But, you know, pressure from someone like Gesture was enough to break the nerve of Custer and force him into hitting Q and going for the Valkyrie. Dragon Blade in close quarters. I've seen this before in duties. It's always nasty. Most of the Spitfire are able to back away.
Rip.
The Hits are also making that a very dangerous foray for the Genji. On the side of the Valiant, one kill is all he's going to get. And Pedoshin
Yeah, whoa.
back to life. So it's a net player advantage of -1 for the Valiant.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They're putting their sprays on the thing.
They do that the entire time. They're such hams. I love them. I could be wrong, but I think since last season they added a rule about putting down sprays. About like what kind of sprays you could put down. I could be wrong. I think you're only allowed to put down team sprays now.
Okay.
Nope. I apparently am wrong because there was just one in the wall. But I don't think you're allowed to put down McCree's noose.
Okay.
Like I think there are just like a few that they don't want you putting down. If they made an Overwatch campaign, they wouldn't be able to just plug in the characters. Because you're right, there would need to be a skill tree of some sort if there was a campaign. Only because, like, it would get boring.
We should make an Overwatch medieval D&D kind of thing game.
How would that even work?
I don't know.
Change of question. Every player is given a set of skill points which can be saved for a match. Each new mode, like 20, 10... Or 20 100 point mode, 50 100 and 100 100 mode.
Look at space. Responds immediately. Forces gesture away. Fate bounces on top of Prophet. Makes a Swedish pancake out of him.
So you mean like the character isn't built before going into the match, but instead you can build the character while in the match?
Banging their head against the wall trying to take this point. They've got 12 seconds left. And this is a filthy
I guess that would work, but I don't think that would really improve Overwatch as much as it would just make it like a different game entirely. Oh man.
They just gotta keep them off the first point.
They can do it. Hanamura is like a good map to defend. And I mean, if not, it's just gonna go to match point.
Yeah.
And they've still already beat Excelsior. Like, as far as
Yeah.
ranking goes. Because this is just playoffs. Literally, like, no progress in this picture because I'm too busy watching, like, Spitfire struggle. Of course, you know, I turn on a stream to vouch how much I love Spitfire and they start sucking. You had to disappoint me in front of my boys?
It was because of you they started doing bad.
No.
You let them down.
I need them to win so that I can get the 100 Overwatch League tokens. I believed in them. They can't peek, because, like, Birdring's gonna get them. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, they can't play these games with Birdring. I'm just looking for, like, slightly muscular, man.
What?
I had to look
There's a
up
picture of
buffaloes.
No, that's not Fire. That was Cora. Never mind.
Alright, this is fair. Alright. Oh no.
They're starting to lose the choke point.
Fury admirably tries to settle the score and remove space and his mech, but it's just the one player, and the Valiant now have an overwhelming numbers advantage. Fury, in his D-mech state, can only fight with a buddy blast, so it's more of a child's toy than a weapon in this case. And the Valiant will have point A and set themselves up to finish the map. They need one tick of point B to be the victor on Hanamura.
And kill on a gesture. You don't have that Orisa barrier. Really nice resurrection break up there from space flying in his diva. Nuss is going for the res there. Orisa, so now you go. Winston diva. You have agilities playing Brigitte, and then you bring in Kareem on Sin. So you're going to go triple support.
You're feeling good as a Valiant about a 4-minute time extension on
Yeah, you have a
first point.
ton of time here.
Keep an eye on that little yellow triangle, around the indicator there. That's where Valley needs to get to and capture progress. So they don't need the
I like how they explain the game for people that don't know about it.
And the Valiant could lose this first fight as long as like, the Brit Tire is used, your Grit Tire, and then maybe like a self-destruct is used, you're in good shape.
You're not unhappy about this, right? You're forcing the Spitfire to use some of their most coveted resources to propel you when you're not investing much yourself. However, does go for the Valkyrie. That doesn't give them much. Not a waste.
So Nuss does have the Valkyrie, so you'll have that advantage.
Yeet!
Jump off the side there.
Okay, guys, you're going for a swim.
Yeah, just trying to reset. So I think the key here for the Valiant is if you stick on this long enough, so let's say where agilities get this rally, and you get a transcendence, and it doesn't work. Maybe we're sitting at like, about the 2-minute marker. I think you need to think about making some changes then. I think you can run this for a little bit of profit. We'll switch to his own Brigitte. So no Junkrat here in the mix anymore for the Spitfire.
We work at the front door. He hasn't used that infrasight quite yet. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Try and use it at a time the third ring doesn't have his infrasight available to him.
They're waiting out on Nuss Valkyrie. Nuss using Valkyrie right now.
Switches to Ana.
Okay, now Birdring's gonna get his up.
Support.
We've seen Ana played the most on Hanamura on point B in the past. This will be a self-destruct used there by Fury. Same like his agility. And you get Kareem. It's 2 big kills. More than any map we do see Ana use here, because of the nature of the Valiant comp, where they want to just group up with those 3 supports. It's very difficult when those biotic grenades come in, they land and they deny all that healing. Then you don't have enough damage, right? The ideal thing for the Valiant is, we stay close together, we have more supports, we'll be able to heal all of our tanks, and they'll stay alive long enough to put down the damage.
Well, at the point if they get hit by a grenade, at that point, Custom has to just pull out his blaster and hope for the best because he can't do anything to keep his team healed up.
If they get hit by that grenade, it's a lost fight, yeah.
So Nuss, trades in, I guess, a little bit more vulnerability.
This is like the best support in the league.
Look at that fire grenade, huh? That stopped the Valiant in their tracks. It doesn't stop completely.
The
Fire was a little
the best support what?
In the league.
Oh, hello. Good
Oh.
to join the party. Fate leaps in from the low ground. He finds Jet to self-destruct. He doesn't find anyone, but it forces the Spitfire away. Transcendence now being forced out of London to try and stay alive. And, well, you better believe the Korea's going to reciprocate now. The Valiant topped up with armor because Agility's used his ultimate rally before the fight. And now they're ready to get down and dirty and do some brawling here on the point. Fate looking left and right, trying to make sure he controls the entrance points to the point. But Agilities goes down to Prophet again. Very active on this Brigitte. A lot of stuns being dished out here. And the Valiant are forced back for the time being. Oh, and it was a big
Winston's almost dead. Come on.
Nuss that actually connects
One of you can follow up on that.
space and agility, so you denied any healing to that Brigitte and Diva on the point. So you do have this nano
There he
boost, which is
goes.
going to be huge. You're going to be able to keep up your tank for a very long time. And look at this. We get below a minute 30. I was talking about that 2-minute marker. Maybe you need to make some changes. No changes made right now for the Valiant. Looks like you're going to rock with this comp until the end. London has every ultimate here to work.
Yeah, London have gotten through the rough patch in this sort of situation. They use
You know what? I'm gonna focus this more on them.
Matt, the Valiant want to play around Agility. They want to be close to this Brigitte because that's where the healing comes from.
The issue here is you're going to be able to force ultimates if you're London with the nano boost and the primal rage and the self-destruct. So now we see the rally used here.
It's not looking good for the Valiant right now. Nuss trying to get Valiant out of the fire grenade. He gets 3 this time. The honor is making all the difference right now for the London Spitfire. And the Valiant have no idea how to respond. They must change something now.
And it's tough for the Valiant because you don't want to use any of those ultimates when you know they're coming
Space has been like on top of it with the diva bombs, so I'm just
Angry Gorilla got stuck for half a second.
oh come on, London has this. If they lose this, this is just sad. Yeah, okay, they're good. They're good. This isn't even a fight anymore.
Stop, stop, stop! He's already dead!
See?
Still a chance for the Valiant to take this series away. It would have been nasty though, had London, got even a small tick on their attack. But a draw, they're happy with that now. Nos was the big player for me there. Playing the honor really made a difference for the Spitfire on defense. We'll have another map coming up right after this quick commercial break.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League. Intel Core i7 powers the Overwatch League. And by T-Mobile, America's fastest network ever.
I don't talk to many kids in my grade. Never felt like I fit in. Hello?
What the hell is that?
I found you.
Somebody's got to be looking for this thing.
Fine, it's here somewhere.
Get down!
Not messing around in there.
Either way. Rated PG-13, August 31st.
Position of Brigitte's left arm. Where does it go if she's being piggybacked? It's going under Diva's thigh, so like Diva's leg is gonna come out here.
It's hot.
So it's going back to hold her up, and then like her torso is gonna go forward. But I'm not gonna deal with the legs too much because I feel like it's just unnecessary. Like I'm not gonna do much of a background on this, so like it'd just be a lot of work for the sake of something that's actually gonna detract from it. So like
Me and this one person on Tumblr are making up an AU together about the Adventure Zone balance cast as Homestuck.
same. I can't believe Homestuck AUs are like a thing. That's so gross. I've
I
never
saw
made
somebody-
a Homestuck AU in my life. I've never made a Homestuck AU in my life.
Bitch.
I certainly never met you during an RP for Homestuck.
Fucking a batch.
The sketch
Let me show you the
lines.
art
You mean
that I
these
have of it.
ones? They were just going out to the side originally, but then I started bringing it back. Because I feel like that fits better with Diva's new arm positioning. That I think looks cuter and draws more attention to Brigitte's face.
Here's art of my new AU.
Oh yeah, you said this.
right now we're trying to figure out who or what the main 7 characters god tiers would be. So far we have the Maid of Hope, and that's it.
This is unbelievable. All the kills here from the Spitfire. That's disgusting. Prophet still
Taco's gotta be a witch. Or like one of the creation classes.
The person just messaged me and said that Loop is actually Witch of Light.
The fiery finish to that previous map on Hanamura, but because neither team managed to get 33% of progress on point B, was a draw. In that case, neither team is awarded a point, and we go again.
Yeah, the Valiant win this map. We will have a tiebreaker map. The end of the series is here. The series winner is. You would be tied at 2 maps apiece. So that's how the rest of the series will play out. I think
Won't be the same map though. We will be progressing through our map pool.
and I would say towards the end there, Dust for London making this
Do you even know a whole lot about Taz?
playing on event
No.
was the game.
Okay.
He derailed the Valiant. We discussed a little bit.
It's very good.
The bionic grenade preventing any key people that it connects with.
Well, I watched the first few episodes of the Adventure Zone.
Very hard to break through and kill him. And Jester doesn't need an excuse to stay around on those
Okay.
fights. You can see Winston and Boost is very durable, very much
So like I finished the Orc Lady arc with the Feather Duster.
Killian. Okay. That was not the end of that arc then. If you got to that point, that was not the end.
Well, I got to the entire gauntlet part, and Taco figured out how to make sour cream.
Okay.
So like I got there.
Let's see, what would be your favorite arc?
I just keep watching it linearly or listening to it, I guess. I re-downloaded iTunes for this.
I think you would like the Crystal Kingdom, or what's it called? The 11th Hour.
Play Genji Widow, you would want here. Genji Hanzo, they'll play, looks like they're going to play the extended standard for the meta. It'll be double sniper, triple tank. Dust is going to switch over to Mercy. You're going to see the exact same thing on the other side for the LA Valiant.
That one person that did the whoa, I thought one of the Widowmakers jumped off the map, and I'm like, how'd you do that already? The match just started.
Mercy, you kill that source of healing, everything seems to fall apart from you.
So this is the generally accepted, best way of playing on this part of map right now in terms of the hero kit. Bit of information about where the Valiant is set up. Again, he's done a great job of just popping up, taking a shot, finding a kill, and then falling back into obscurity. It's very hard to pursue. Both teams are running these snipers. So again, it's going to come down to the long range battle. The mechanical skill.
Remember how you said you really like character development?
Yeah.
Taz has so much character development. Oh my god.
All around staircase, not able to actually hook that player in. It's Bourbon goes up to high ground. Fine soon, you lose fate as well. Not going to be able to res this as the payload is moving on forward. See the aggression coming in from London.
Going with a hook, there was Kareem, but Birdring and Co managed to shovel enough damage into his face to remove the Roadhog before he could do anything about that. And this is very one-sided so far. Birdring opened that fight really nicely. You saw he used his grappling hook to get up very high, and that didn't give him a kill on Zoom, but he found out where Zoom was. Then he was able just to set his line his crosshair up and wait for Zoom to peek again. It's hard to miss the purple face of opposing Widowmaker. He found it.
So now you're going to see the Valley make an adjustment on defense. They're going to basically go double sniper with like your old kind of dive setup with your Diva Winston and your standing Mercy. So going to kind of combo the old and the new. Gesture switches over to Winston as well, but Ocean now makes the change today. So I think the Valley just
So they released like new sprays for watching the Overwatch League games, and one of them is Emily, Tracer, May, and Winston all sitting on like a couch. But they made a
Yeah.
mistake and they called it Tracer, Winston, May, and Moira instead of Emily. And Tracer has her arm around her and everything. Someone's like, wow, Moister confirmed. And I'm like, really? You had one job?
ends up backing up. Gesture moving forward with Fury.
They've corrected it now in their Twitter if you want to go back and look for it, but I know that a few people retweeted the original version.
Vantage point. It's very hard to get rid of him. See Jester now just trying to hold the door as much as he possibly can. Another Dragon Strike, this time from the Valiant. Will split Fury off for the rest of his team. And then the Valiant haven't done a whole lot to, again, capitalize on that themselves. Fury still gets out of Sentry now these days. He's simply healed up. And soon as fallen, Jester went deep on that Winston to find the Widowmaker.
Yeah, Jester has primal range. May have to use it here to keep him up, but a lot of progress being made by the London Spitfire. This will be a self-destruct use from space. It's gonna hit it both support.
And there you go. That Space's one diva bomb of the game that he's required. Jeez. So I was like freaking out the last game when like Space had his ult and it was the last 30 seconds because Space always has like these triple diva bombs in like the luckiest moments.
Progress there, kind of gets around the corner. It opens up a lot of sight lanes for Birdring. Prophet would have had a Dragon Strike. You think they're able to take home checkpoint B there.
Not the first time in Space has bailed the Valiant out of trouble. Very nicely placed self-destruct. I saw a bit of that same stuff from Hotfire today, previously. Still sealed his best as well. Again, another Dragon Strike here from Prophet. So that's where your eyes probably should be. It's a Transcendence to Mid Ocean. Birdring's Hellfire slowly getting removed. It's famous. Left upon him. Yeah, he's resurrected. See that kill thing. So Birdring now is back with the rest of his team. Jester's fate of playing this very complicated game across the map. They're trying to follow each other. They're trying to get each other's way. Just make it very, very hard for them to access again. Targets like Mercy and Zagata, who don't like to be jumped on by monkeys. Just like that.
On LB Mid-Ocean popping his Transcendence as soon as they take out Kareem. So Kareem dies with his Transcendence. You're going to lose
That was dumb. That was dumb.
It takes a bit, but London now finally starting to crack this Valiant D.
You love to see that though, right? London identify an opening where they can have a Transcendence. The Valiant won't. Huge healing advantage of the Spitfire. Use it. Get to that second checkpoint and now they're on the home.
I don't understand why they're having Costa playing support.
Jester's held on to this primal range.
Like, I get that's kind of what he's there for, but at the same time, like, he's better at more DPS-y supports, like Honor, Zen.
Yeah, so right there, Agilities and Custa both get the spawn point that's attached to that point B checkpoint, so they spawn up a little further, not with the rest of their team. So team's gonna have to wait even longer now.
He's good at protecting his teammates rather than, like, healing them, which I can respect. Her leg is way too thin. That's okay, though. I can fix that.
Get damage on the walls. Gesture will make this a little bit harder for him, but Gesture kind of gets to do whatever he wants for the most part.
Yeah, okay, this is way better than, like, this original mess of, like, limbs.
Mix it up, but that was easily eaten there, and Agilities get nothing. The Valiant getting completely bundled out of tab right now. The payload's getting very close. Soon can't do much. He can't even really stall. It's too dangerous for him. It's going to take too long for him to spawn back. He's going to get chased down anyway, and now it's London's turn to go for the Dragon Strike, man. This is just one-sided.
Gesture being played there for the London Spitfire, using the primal range.
Did die at all?
No, did not die once. The whole offensive side of the map uses the primal rage, and he's just bashing Agilities into the back corner, puts him right into line of sight. Fury comes in with the defense matrix. They eat that Dragon Strike, that big ultimate they were trying to get to the Valiant to split the players of the London Spitfire. Gone at that point. Gesture definitely looks his best when he's playing this way.
Well, all the blows of the Zagata outside of the Spitfire. Supports go wild. Not much to do about it. So here's Agility. He tries to set this one off. Look how far away Fury is. Comes in. Defense matrix. Have that one for dinner. Get these games. And Agilities gets nothing.
Yeah, when a gesture lands onto it, pushes in, there's really only one way that Agilities can kind of use that Dragon Strike to get it over by the cart, and that allows Fury, who's playing on the payload for the London Spitfire, to just really kind of look forward and just use
And I'm a little late, but you've been listening to Taz. Yeah, I've been listening to the Adventure Zone.
as soon as you heard
I've listened to all of Balance.
I've been trying, but it's hard to, like, do stuff while I'm listening to it. Which is,
I
like,
used
how
to
I
lis-
prefer to attack podcasts.
I used to listen to it when I was washing dishes at work, but they made me stop
Why?
because I'm not supposed to be listening to music on the job.
It's not music, it's an audiobook.
Still, they don't want me listening to it.
it's like a double sniper, triple tank will be the choice for the London
1 second, 1 second. Yes?
Yeah, just the one shot. Custer blasts you. Custer probably tries to stay hidden as he does that. He doesn't hand it. Looks like Gesture actually refreshed his shield as he saw the concussive blast coming his way.
He did knock Birdring down, but Birdring scrambles right back up. So
He climbs up. Quite sprightly, the Widowmaker.
ends up setting them back a little bit. You know, they lose one at the hand of Prophet at the beginning. Now they lose Kareev.
This is kind of a non-starter so far for the Valiant.
Interesting you go Ryan Zarya here for the LA Valiant.
So how's everybody's night?
I mean, well, Zarya obviously is relying on a ton of charge to do damage. When you have snipers who can be so pinpoint with their damage, you know, you don't really think they're going to start spamming into these shields quite often. You don't even have a Reinhardt on the other side, right? Like if Gesture got close and was swinging his hammer, then maybe you gain some charge. So let's see how Space uses these barriers to gain some charge here.
Yeah, it feels like the Valiant are already sort of recoiling from all the damage that's going to be just pummeled into this very small area. The payloads.
And I mean, also a lot better shield uptime too on the side of the London Spitfire with the Orisa burst, the Reinhardt, especially with the double sniper plus Roadhog.
It's a weird metric, right? But it makes a difference when you realize that, you know, the more shields you have up, the more healing you can give to your team. That's not going to be mitigated by more damage. But the Valiant are pushed through. So, I mean, the bubble comes up here. Gesture pushed the shield, but all the Spitfire are now forced to play in very close quarters in this small room. It's dangerous for them.
Yeah, when Soon kills Birdring at the beginning, that allows them to get so much payload progress as that's going to be Prophet. Landing the Dragon Strike, Fate will fall as well.
Ah, man, the Dragon Strike was the get out of jail free card the Spitfire were looking for. They caught Space in it. Zarya, not very quick. She's rather heavy set, you know. Couldn't get away from the payload in time, and now they can reset.
It was a nice halt by Gesture as well to put those players in the line of fire of the Dragon Strike, but see how they go about this with this Ryan Zarya combination. Ooh, that's going to be...
That's the 1-2 punch. Birdring and Prophet both firing at the same target. Fate got wrecked.
Right now, we haven't seen much. Obviously, the game is still early. I know Space with only 16% average energy here, so we'll have to see if they can ramp that up a bit higher. Once you can get that Zarya charge, you can do a ton of damage.
Bidoshin, again, just trying to take some initiative there and push ahead. See if you can get a hook and hence a guaranteed kill and slow the Valiant down even further. He missed and he's able to back away though, so he's not punished for that. Fate is very low on health. He gets a bubble from his Zarya in Space, but there's not much to be going on with him. Bidoshin wants to go around the main tanks. He wants to circumvent these big, you know, bulky bodies in the Valiant and try and find the weaker targets again. Here's a whole hog self-destructing over the top. It doesn't knock the Valiant away, but they've got enough healing at least to bear the brunt of that damage. Kareev, one arrow would get the job done. Prophet has to back away. Kareev only has 1 health, but he's still an absolute risk to Prophet if he remained in that fight. Good discipline from Prophet not to hang around and challenge that. You know you'd want to, but Soon punishes him anyway.
Soon has gotten some big picks here for the Valiant. You know, the last push didn't work out for LA, but this one definitely will, as Soon, but the Widowmaker can open up these sightlines, do a ton of damage. The payload just moving through, you know, this part of the map forces London into some positions they probably don't want to take. It's going to be that first checkpoint done.
So Soon, very quiet first half, but his first victim was Prophet. Singles Nuss out there as well. Hard to hit the Mercy. Her hitbox is very slim, so there's not much margin for error when you're trying to pick her off. Now the Valiant are behind pace a little bit here. Took them a long time to take that first point. But still, the fact that they're on the road is promising at least.
Seems like London wants to play a little bit closer up here, maybe try and force some ultimates out. You can force some ultimates out, you know, you switch some heroes up yourself. You want to reset that ultimate economy across the board. That'll be the Graviton Surge.
Got it! Fury got it! Oh, love to see it. I mean, that's like barefaced. You go for a Dragon Strike in front of a D.Va who you know is just going to turn the dice on and suck your ultimate into the abyss. It goes for it anyway. You'd be a little bit frustrated by that, but at the very least, the Spitfire have been pushed back another time.
So the Valkyrie used here by London. Now they have to get aggressive off this. We've seen a lot of times they use the Valkyrie and get nothing out of it. See Gesture and Fury go over the high ground, trying to take this positioning back.
There's a sound cue when Discord Orb is applied to you, so Soon had early warning that Bidoshin had him lined up from downwind. See Bidoshin is just trying to pick that low ground. He doesn't hang around. He's still quite susceptible to snipers because his hitbox, conversely, is very big. Easy for a Hanzo or a Widowmaker to hit.
And this is where you want your Widowmaker to start hitting shots if you're London. The other team has some ultimates. How can you buy your team some time to come up with some ults of your own? Widowmaker hitting some shots. Soon there goes on the flank. Doesn't connect with anything.
Yeah, he kind of lets the cat out of the bag as well, so he can't the Valiant. Losing Custer, not only is he a key motivator in terms of the team's communication, but they need that healing.
Yeah, now a few more kills, though. This is going to give some more ult percentage over to the London Spitfire. It's Bedosian and Nuss both get their support ultimates out of that. So now you have everything here. You just use a self-destruct to create that space. It's big there for London.
I think the Spitfire are one of the teams that embody, the best defense is a good offense, Matt.
And look at this, they use a Dragon Strike so close up that the Valiant have to use both of their support ults to stay alive in the spawn. It's going to be Bedosian just using Transcendence, making sure they don't lose anybody. If you're London, you can back out of this now. You have Valkyrie and Primal Rage.
And the implications of that, those ultimates being used by the Valiant are only going to be realized down the track in the next 40 seconds. Now they lack the tools that they need to break London's vice grip on their progress right now. Look at Gesture. He's playing far forward. Soon walks into him. Now Soon's at great risk. He needs to get away. Gesture's just going to chase him down, harass him, make it very hard for him to do his job. And the Valiant are falling apart bit by bit. Self-destruct comes in over the top, but it doesn't find any targets. And this is looking very ominous for the home team.
The Valiant were not expecting that up-close defense. We have not seen really any teams do that, to push that far out there.
The Valiant now, and this is for real. If they fall here, they give the series away to the Spitfire. 8 seconds left. They need to get back to the payload. We'll likely have one long drawn-out fight to end it here, but a Spitfire, they have a Dragon Strike. There's also a self-destruct. Here comes a Dragon Strike to start things off. It cuts through the payload. No